That's right, Lou, on Friday. Good morning, everyone. What we have today is some hazy sunshine. We've lost all this snow. I just showed you this picture because it was beautiful. We've lost the snow, we've got some rain, we've got some showers in the forecast. So let's put it all together. So what we have, first of all, is this weather front, which has been pushing southeastwards, taking its rain with it. It's all but cleared now, but still affecting the Channel Islands. It's a waving front, so later on, it's going to come back and take another swipe at southeast England, bringing more rain with it. Still some mist and fog in the south, and it will linger across parts of the southwest and the Channel Islands, but a lot of dry weather, a fair bit of hazy sunshine, and showers peppering the north and the west. Some of those will be heavy, some of them will have hail and thunder, and on the hills, they are going to be wintry. Temperature-wise, though, 10s, 11s and 12s in the south, 6s, 7s and 8s and 9s in the north. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, you can see how we've got all this rain coming back in across the southeast. At the same time, we have a weather front coming in from the west, introducing rain and also hill snow, not just in Scotland, but also in the hills of Northern Ireland, North Wales and Northern England. And where the temperature falls low enough in some rural areas in the north, we are looking at a touch of frost with the possibility of ice on untreated surfaces. So tomorrow we start off with all of this rain and hill snow, slowly pushing off into the North Sea, leaving brighter skies behind once again with some hazy sunshine and just a peppering of showers across the north and the west. But tomorrow is going to be windy, so some of those showers will blow that bit further east. Temperatures not quite as high for some of us as they are going to be today. We're looking at 6 to about 10. Then, as we head Thursday night into Friday, this deep area of low pressure is coming our way. It's going to introduce rain, but look at the isobars. So where we've got the centre of the low pressure, it won't be as windy, but as the low pressure crosses, the wind will pick up. So first of all, if we deal with the rain, you can see how it's going to be moving steadily northeastwards as we go through the course of the day with some drier slots in between. Now, if we look at the gusts of wind, around the Needles, for example, we could have 77-mile-an-hour gusts. Along exposure in the west, we're looking at about 70 miles an hour. And as the low pressure continues to push northeastwards as we go through the course of the day, later on, the winds with exposure across western Scotland will also pick up. Inland, we're looking at gusts round about 50 to 55. Now, these are all damaging gusts and could lead to some disruption. So do keep in touch with the forecast, especially if you're travelling on Friday. Lou and Dan.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that, Carol. We'll see you a little bit later on.
Bless you, Dan. That was quite good for you, actually. Anyway, good morning. This morning, we've got some mist and fog around. We've also got some hazy sunshine to look forward to and also some showers. Now, overnight, this weather front's been pushing southeastwards and it's taken its rain with it, but it's a waving front, so it's going to produce more rain later in the southeast, and in the Channel Islands, you'll have rain on and off throughout the course of the day. Slowly, the mist and fog will lift for most of the country, and we are looking at some hazy sunshine, but still those showers persisting across the north and the west. Some of those will be heavy and thundery with hail, and on the hills we're likely to see some wintriness. Temperatures in the north, 6 to about 9, in the south 9 to about 12. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, as well as the rain in the Channel Islands, you can see how that front comes back and takes a swipe at the southeast with more rain. Meanwhile, we have another weather front in the west, drifting eastwards, taking its cloud, rain and hill snow with it. Hill snow across Northern Ireland, Scotland, Northern England and North Wales. And where in rural areas the temperature falls low enough, we could well see a touch of frost and the risk of ice on untreated surfaces. So tomorrow we start off with this band of rain and hill snow. Slowly it will push off into the North Sea, leaving sunnier skies behind. Tomorrow is going to be windy, so although we'll have showers primarily in the west, you'll find some of them will blow over towards the east, and not quite as mild a day as it's going to be today. Only 5 in Aberdeen, 10 in London. Now, as we head from Thursday into Friday, this potent area of low pressure is coming our way. With it, you can see the rain, but look at the isobars. It's going to be windy wherever you are. In the centre of the low pressure, it won't be as windy, but as it moves through, the wind will pick up. I'll explain that in a minute. So you can see how we've got all this rain moving northeastwards across the British Isles, some brighter gaps in between, but very windy. Windy across the English Channel. We could have gusts 60, 65, 77 round the Needles. Windy with exposure out towards the west. Here too we're looking at 70 miles an hour, but you can see how the wind's not as strong in the centre of the low pressure. However, as that low pressure continues to drift northeastwards as we go through the course of the rest of the day, so there's the centre of it, it will move like that. The winds will strengthen on its southern flank, so it might not be windy for you in the afternoon, but it will pick up. Temperatures on Friday between 6 and 11. So as we head on into the weekend, then once again we continue with the unsettled weather. This low pressure eventually pulls away on Saturday, leaving us with a mostly dry day and a few showers. Then there's a bit of uncertainty in the forecast because on Saturday we have another system which is going to come into the southwest. That too looks like it's going to bring some rain. Danilou.
Oh no.
I'm not talking.
When we lose any mist or fog that has formed. Temperatures today, well, 6, 7 and 8 in the north, 9 to 12 as we push further south. So the latter part of the afternoon into the early evening sees the rain return. That will be with us overnight in the southeast. Then we have another band coming in from the west with rain and hill snow as it crosses from west to east. And once again, there's the chance we could see a local frost in northern parts of the country with the risk of ice on untreated surfaces. That leads us nicely into tomorrow. We say goodbye to this band of rain and hill snow. Brighter skies follow on behind, but still a plethora of showers. And as tomorrow is going to be windy, some of those will get over towards the east. Temperatures not too dissimilar to today, bringing it 5 in the north to 10 in the south.